Hello, my name is David Foster. You're obviously looking for, a home-based business, and I'm just gonna tell you a little. I graduated from high school, and I was one of the people that decided that I had enough education. I didn't want to go to college. I had no desire to go to college whatsoever. I didn't really feel like what I learned in high school was really anything I was ever gonna use in real life. I have yet to use algebra. I struggled. To the point where I failed it once, and I was a junior taking algebra with freshmen and just embarrassed, and then only to find that I've never needed it. So why did I have to struggle like that? So I thought, well, what do I want to do? Well, where I'm from, the Midwest, Elkhart, Indiana, is the RV and mobile home capital of the world. I decided that I would get into mobile home manufacturing. And I started off driving a forklift for like $7 an hour. And this was back in 1989. Yeah, 1989, right after I graduated. And I drove forklift for about a year. And then a job opened up on the production line, and that's where the real money was. That's where I could make $500-600 a week, so I was, excited to get in there, and I became a roofer or a shingler. That was the worst thing I could do because my back to this day, my knees, still pay for that. Busting my butt, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going in, working till 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on the day's run. So sometimes 5. And that's a long day, especially when you are moving all day long. Just go, go, go. And I wasn't a huge Mountain Dew drinker. I've never really liked soda, or pop as we call it back there in the Midwest. I'm in Portland, Oregon now. And I would just, at about 2-3 o'clock, you just start, falling off, dragging a little bit. And I just kept thinking to myself, I don't want to live this life. I don't want to keep doing this. And I did that for 8 years. I was in that business. And just, I decided, well, I want to try to do something where I'm my own boss. And then I decided I was going to get out of that business and try car sales. Because somebody said, oh, you got a pretty good personality, you should try selling cars. Well, I did. And I was fairly successful at it. I was the top sales guy at the dealership that I was at for about 3-4 months straight, and making really good money. In the car business, I worked even more hours. Yeah, I was making money, but I was going in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was not leaving till 9-10 o'clock at night every day. Other than Sundays. You can't sell cars in Indiana on Sunday, so lucky for that, I at least got one day off, because other than that, I was there every single day. Trading my hours for dollars. At least there I had a little bit more freedom. If I wanted more money, I just sold another car, which you can only sell to who's there on the lot. So I just really didn't like that business. I was working my customers, like working against my managers. I would tell them, hey, don't do this, I'll go get you a better deal. And I really meant it. I tried to help my customers so that they didn't so they got what they wanted, because our commission structure was different, so that I didn't have to try to get the highest price out of them that I could. Business either. So I still knew that I didn't want to work those kind of hours. I didn't want to have a boss. I wanted to be my own boss. So that's when I was like, finally, okay, I'm going to find something. Well, the first thing I found was a juice company. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's an MLM company. So I thought, well, I'm going to do this. So I started with somebody that I thought was, they told me, oh, well, I'll help you do this, I'll help you do that, and get you leads, and we'll build you a business. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds great. So I signed up, and the next thing I know, they don't answer their phone, they don't answer their emails. I have no idea where they've gone. I thought, well, I just spent this money getting involved. I might as well try and do something. So I kind of messed around on the internet a little bit. And mind you, I didn't have a lot of time because I was still working in the car business. Well, I did this because I couldn't just afford to quit my job. Here I am working all these hours at the car place, coming home and trying to figure out how I can do things on the internet. I ended up bringing in some people and getting a pretty decent downline started. And then as I got people started, I had people leaving. So it was like, okay, people are coming in, then people are leaving, people are coming in, people are leaving. And that just repeated itself. That was just the way that it worked. And then I was told, yeah, attrition that's the way the MLM industry is. You have to expect. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not going to work hard, because then all I become is a headhunter. I am a person that is just a recruiter. That's all I am. I go out and I recruit people. And I was sick and tired of that. So I decided that I was going to try a top tier program, which is what I'm involved with now, Carbon Copy Pro. That was a life-altering decision, because now I'm on track to make $250,000 in 8 months. That's life-changing. If you would have told me 5 years ago that this is where I would be, I probably wouldn't have. I don't know if I'd have believed you or not. I mean, I've always wanted that, but did I think it was possible? No, because I just never put myself in the right mindset, because I was thinking, well, I was happy with the 5% down so many levels with the juice company compensation plan. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. But then when I look at it, this is a better model, because when I get somebody to my website, which I don't have to do any cold calling, all I have to do is drive traffic to my website. It does everything else for me. They've got a customer service department that calls people, gets them started, gets them trained, gets them emails, gets them set up. I don't really have to do anything. I mean, I do, because that's just the kind of person I am. I love to help people, but I don't have to. So what I do is I get people and I teach them how to market, because if you can learn how to market, you can market anything. It doesn't matter what it is on the internet. You can market it if you know how. And so I'm making like a year's worth of commission from an MLM company in one sale, rather than breaking it up over a year's time and then I'm not building a downline, so I'm not even affected by attrition. Too, that's it. I don't have to go down so many levels and try to train people and try to help them to do things. I got to help the people that I bring in. That's it. I can't believe that making this kind of money is that easy. If I'd have known that back then, I'd have done this a long time ago. If you're watching this video and you seriously want a chance for somebody to help you and teach you marketing, teach you all the skills that you need to be successful, and no matter what you're doing on the internet, then get a hold of me. On there, that's whoisdavidfoster.com, which is me, David Foster, and I'll do all that I can to help you and show you what you got to do. But you have to be willing to do what it takes. You cannot do this half-assed. You have to do this wholeheartedly. You have to put everything you have into it, and you have to get out there, put your head down, and go to work. And if you're willing to do that, I can show you how you can make $250,000 this year. So in 2009. So get a hold of me and let's get you going. Thanks and have a great day.